What is up, Wall Squad? Hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can prepare for the upcoming Zero Chill promo. Now, we know that on Sunday, we are going to be having a special stream where they're going to be going over all the details for that promo. And then on Monday, we are expecting to get it. I don't know if that's been 100% confirmed, but if they're doing a special stream on Sunday, then it will be on Monday. A lot of people thought it was going to be coming on Friday today, but obviously it's not. So you have a little bit of extra time. You have this weekend to prepare and get all your stuff together. And we're going to talk about how you can do that. But before we do that, a quick word from our sponsor. If you're looking to build up that coin stack before the Christmas promo, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, for the cheapest, fastest MUT coins available. For a limited time, they are running 50% off store-wide when you use code WAZ at checkout. Now, two things I want to say before we get into the actual video. Now, first, I know that the majority of y'all probably just skip that coin sponsor, and that's fine. Just want to say they are running a 50% special at Red Zone Coins when you use code WAZ through Friday. So go and stock up on some coins right now. What we're going to talk about some in this video is why you want to have a really high coin stack, all that good stuff. So it's never been a better time for you to go and buy some coins right now. Again, use code WAZ, you'll get 50% off. Also, I'm going to do two 100,000 coin giveaways right now for the early birds. I've had this requested in the past. I've had a couple of people that comment on my video very early. So I'm going to do anybody who comments in the first hour, WAZ Squad. Just comment that down below, WAZ Squad. If you comment that in the first hour, give me a way to contact you. Of course, be subscribed with a like button and all that good stuff. And you will be entered into one of these giveaways. I'm going to do two 100,000 coin giveaways. So go ahead and go do all that down below in the comments. And as we're getting into this, if you want to build your coin stack up, build your team to be the best they can be, don't forget to subscribe with the noti bell on, because that's a lot about what we talk about on this channel. And this video is going to be a lot of speculation, a lot of what I think you're going to do. So a lot of stuff I talk about in here is just predictions. It's not really anything that we know for sure. There are a few things that we know will be coming, but for the most part, none of this stuff is going to be guaranteed. It's just going to be what I think you should do to prepare. So the first thing that I want to talk about is investing in training. Now, whenever a new promo is coming, people always want to talk about investing in training. And right now, training is very, very cheap. Now, the market's been really, really weird lately with all kinds of weird promos and stuff coming out with the blitz and all that. It didn't really bounce back up a huge amount like we did, but it's really, really cheap right now. Training, like 89s are super cheap. If y'all want to go check out the spreadsheet that I have linked in the description, you can see all the best training values and stuff right now. But there's a lot of really good cheap training you can get right now, especially this weekend as Weekend League is going on. So I think it could be good to invest in a little bit of training, maybe 10, 20, 30,000, depending on what your coin stack is, of course. But I am not going to go all in on training. The thing is, with Madden, coins are always king. Coins are always more valuable than everything else until training gets so cheap at the end of the year that training is actually worth more than coins, which is very, very late in the year. But the good thing is with coins is that no matter what anything else is doing with the alternate currencies, the training, all that, coins still hold their value, okay? So you always want to have a good stack of coins going into a promo. So if you only have 100, 200, 300,000 coins, I don't know how much I would really invest in training. You can if you want to. It's a little bit of a risk. There could be a really good training reroll. And the reason that people invest in training is to take advantage of those rerolls. So if there's like a really good training reroll that comes into the game with Zero Chill and a lot of people are doing it, it's really glitchy, the value of training is going to rise. And if you have a bunch of coins but no training, obviously you won't be able to reroll until you go and buy some cards for training and then quick soul them. But you might have to spend a lot more coins to get the same amount of training because that training reroll is really, really good. Now, on that note, because we are getting an alternative currency, I don't remember what it's called. Last year it was kindling. It's something like that this year, snow or whatever. But we are getting another one, which means we're definitely going to have rerolls with that alternate currency. Now, the way that you typically get these currencies is you have a combination of you playing solos, playing any house rules they might have, and then of course you can buy these Zero Chill players. Usually the lower overall Zero Chill players will quick sell for whatever the alternate currency is. That happened with the Harvest promo. It happened with the Most Feared promo. It happens pretty much every single promo. So what I'm going to recommend to you guys is if you have a decent amount of coins, 500,000 plus coins, then sure, invest a little bit in training. Y'all can see I only have 3,500. I'll probably invest a little bit more. I'll probably get up to like 10, 12, 15,000 or so, but I'm not going to go crazy with it. I'm going to keep the majority of my investments into my coins so that I can spend them as I see fit. Again, if you think there's going to be a really, really good training reroll for some reason, then sure, go ahead and go invest into it, but just be aware that it is risky and training it probably won't crash too hard right away. So if you invest a lot in training and there ends up not being a whole lot of stuff to use with it, you probably won't lose too much, but you will lose a little bit if there's nothing great. Now, the second thing you can do going into this promo is invest in players, and you want to be aware, guys, not only are we getting Zero Chill, we're going to be getting Series 4 as well soon. Now, with Series 4, we're going to be getting an updated power-up pass. More than likely, the 50 players that we've all gotten, their power-ups will be in pack, so we'll be getting a lot of guys with falling value and things like that. Now, I've invested a little bit. Y'all have seen in some of my previous video. I invested in this Deion Sanders here, Bo Jackson. I'm not a huge proponent of investing in players. It's not really something that I like to do. It's just risky and not really worth it for me. Now, a lot of people are investing in like Patrick Mahomes, Deion Sanders, like I did, Bo Jackson, but what you shouldn't be doing is investing in their power-up, okay? And there's a big reason for that. Power-ups are not the move this year to invest in, and the reason for that is if you go and look at any of these sets from any of the big promos heroes. Let's go look at the most feared, for example, though. So if you go over to Scary Tall, for example, it doesn't matter. You can go to any of these guys. So obviously guys that didn't have cards in the game yet, like Harold Carmichael, their power-ups were going for a lot, but you can't invest in their power-up anyway because they're not in the game. So like Calais Campbell, if you had predicted that Calais Campbell was going to get a Scary Tall, you might have invested in his power-up a lot because you're like, okay, people are going to want to get this 92 overall Calais Campbell, then get his power-up and power him up. The problem with that is when you completed his set, you got his power-up as well. So his power-up actually didn't go up in price at all. If it did, it was for a very, very short amount of time, and then it dropped back down. And that's basically what's going to happen. That's my prediction for Zero Chill, because I don't know why they would stray away from that. They've really been just kind of nixing it in the bud. You can't really invest in power-ups this year and expect them to go up in price. There are a few. I know Tyreek Hill is really popular one because he just got a blitz card, and people are going to be able to use the power-up pass on that card for his power-up. So he's going up for that. That's a different reason, though. If you're predicting for a player to get a card, investing in their power-up is not the way to go. Now, investing in their set pieces that go into that power-up can be the way to go. So same right here for Terry McLaurin, Derek Thomas. These guys just, their power-ups didn't go up in value. Again, the legend guys do, but if they're not in the game already, not much you can do for that. So that is why I invested in Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders 90 and 91. I didn't invest in their power-up, and I wouldn't be investing in Mahomes' power-up either, or Michael Vick's, or anybody's like that, because you're probably going to be able to get that power-up back from completing their set. That's not a guarantee. Of course, you never know with EA. They could change it up, but based on how they've been doing it this year, they've really been trying to shoot down making coins off of investments this year. It's really hard to do. You have to just basically predict which players are going to get a good card in the future, and then buy at the right time when their card is at the lowest, and hope that you're right. It's just not a very guaranteed thing, and it's been easy to do in the past, especially with power-ups, but not really the move this year. And I will make a separate video on this, but whenever we get Series 4 announced, I'm assuming it's going to be next week or maybe the week after. That'll be a little bit late, but maybe they will delay it that far. A lot of people, what they like to do whenever we have a big market crash coming is sell your team. Now, we're going to have several opportunities for big market crashes. Obviously, the Zero Chill promo coming out on Monday. There will probably be a small market downturn. I don't expect it to be absolutely massive. There will be a market drop for Series 4 whenever that comes out. That always happens. You get all the new Series Redux, new power-ups and packs, all that good stuff, exchange sets. So that will happen. It won't be a huge, massive one, but the big market drop will be on Christmas, assuming they do the promo the same way that they have in previous years. I don't know why they would change it up, is when we get all the presents. Now, if you don't know really quickly about presents, and we'll talk more about this once we get the details of the promo, but basically you could invest in them, and they were some sort of player or pack or whatever that would open up on Christmas Day, so you could go and buy them for whatever the Zero Chill promo currency is. You can go and buy them for that or get them through solos and all that stuff, and then they'll open up on Christmas Day. And actually last year they were very, very good. We'll talk about the presents more in the future, but there's going to be several opportunities for big market crashes, so just keep that in mind. As far as selling your team, guys, I am never a proponent of that. I don't like doing that. So for example, like the Marquise Brown, I could sell Patrick Ricard, Raheem Mostert, some of my better guys. I don't have the nice Darren Waller, all that, Eric Weddle, you know, any of your higher players, you know, Deion Sanders, any of these guys. So a lot of people want to know, is it worth selling my team off before a big market drop and then selling them for cheaper? Now, right now for Zero Chill, I'm going to say absolutely not. I don't think there's going to be a big enough market drop at the beginning of Zero Chill to justify selling your team. Now, I would recommend ahead of Series 4 that you sell any limiteds that you pulled during Series 3, because they're going to be getting a Series Redux in Series 4, so they will drop a lot in value, but that is neither here nor there. We will talk about that later down the road. But as far as selling your team, I would hold off on that for now. We will talk about that later in the month for the Christmas promo towards the 25th, and maybe then it will be beneficial for you to sell off your team, because then you can buy them back for a lot cheaper price on Christmas. So to kind of recap all that, I feel like I was just rambling the majority of the time there. What you really want to do, in my opinion, before this promo is build your coin stack up. Building your coin stack up as high as you can. If you want to invest a little bit in training, you can, but I would build your coin stack up. You've got Weekend League right now. You've got the solo battle rewards, all that stuff. We just got Weekend League monthly rewards, all that good stuff. You need to be investing in coins to have them ready for a coin method. Now, I'm actually kind of happy to say that I get to work from home for the rest of the month, which is really, really good, because I should be able to get coin methods and all that stuff out to you guys faster. So as we get them throughout the Christmas promo, I will of course be putting them out as quickly as possible for you guys. But if you need to make some coins right now, go check out my coin methods from this past week. I'll put them up on the screen right now. One is for taking advantage of the team of the week guys, and one is for taking advantage of the team standouts. And they're both really good ones that you can use right now to build your coin stack up to be prepared for the Zero Chill promo. And thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all the MVPs, and as always, I will see y'all in the next one.